This part is very interesting. We are going to do some words that ending with AD. Now, try thinking what words that end with AD. Okay, now we must read, okay? Read the words ending with okay. Now we are going to do A and D together. A and D together. A, D. Okay, and this is what we are going to do. Some word that end with A and D. Now look at this. A, D. Okay. Okay, now look at this. Okay, now first B, D, now what we are going to join this and write. First, bad. Next we have dad. Then we have had. Good. Then we have lad. Lad is a boy. Lad. Then we have sad. Mad. Sometimes you get mad. You don't want to do any study. Mad. Okay. So you have 6 words. Okay. You get 6 words. Now just look at that. You have B, D, H, L, S, M. So you have so many words that end with AD. Ending with AD, you have B, bad, D, dad, had, L, lad, and S, sad, mad. Okay. Remember how you would say this word. Reading, read the word that ends with the ad. The 2 letters we used is N, A and D. Bad, dad, had, lad, sad, mad. Joining to A and D letters that make sense for you. Read the sound ending with AD. Why don't we do some sentence? Okay, now we have here lad. Lad is a boy. Now what has happened to the lad? It's a naughty boy. We want to say this lad means boy. Now, lad, okay, lad was bad. That this boy is bad. Now what about dad? Dad is sad. Making sentences. Okay. Okay. Now what about sometimes dad? What does dad do to you? Dad was mad. You messed up the place. Okay. Now look at that. Lad. Lad is a boy. Lad was bad. Dad is sad. Why is dad sad? Dad was mad. He was sad. You messed up the place. So making sentences with the words we have. the word that end with AD. We are making sentences that ending with AD. We have used two words in a sentence. Lad, bad, dad, sad, dad, mad. You saw that? So we must learn not only reading but creating those words make a nice sensible sentence. AG words we are going to do now. AG, the word that end with AG. Okay? A, G. Okay? The word that end with A, G. Okay, let's find out now what words you have end with AG. B, you have H, then we have R, T, W. Okay, let's make the words now. Okay, B, we have B, bag, hag. Say old. If you're old, people say, oh, that's an old hag, old person. Rag. Ragging, calling names to children. Tag. For everything you buy, there is a tag. And finally, the dog. What does the dog do? The dog wags his tail. Now, look at this very carefully. You have bag, B, and AG is added. Hag. Oh, that's an old person. You say old hag. Should not use it, but there is a word hag. Rag. You are ragging a person. Oh, you are a tall girl, you are a short girl. Or your shoes dirty. Ragging, making fun. Tag. Everything you buy, there is a tag. When you go to the shopping complex, shopping mall, or any department, everything you buy has a tag. And the dog. Normally, when the dog is happy, what does he do? He wags his tail. Now, we need to do some sentences. Okay. So, you say bag, hag, rag, tag and wag. Now, let's say a bag has a tag. You see, we are making sentences. Then we can say a dog wags his tail. His tail. Okay. Now, let's look at that. Bag. A bag has a, what does the bag have? Tag. Now, supposing you have a bag here. Here is a bag. Here is a bag. And they normally put a tag. Rupees 50. That there will be a tag attached to that. That's called a tag. This is called tag. Everything has a tag. Now, bag has a tag. The dog, what does the dog do? Dog wag. He wags his tail. The dog, when he is happy, wags his tail. Now, you can say a boy rags a girl, or a boy rags a baby. Okay, baby is crying, and what is the little boy doing? The boy rag. So you made sentences using the word. Let's say it again. AG word, ag, okay? Bag, hag, rag, bullying people. Tag, everything has a tag. Wag, a happy dog wags his tail, okay? We will read more words ending with am. Ending with am. Ending with am. That's what we are going to do. Words ending with am. That's what we are going to do. Okay? Even some names can end with am. Alright? Am. Now, we can say names of person. Names of person. Pam, Sam. We can also say you love to eat ham. What you get in the market. Ham. And sure, you love to eat jam. And there are more words like that, okay? Now, let's say first one, ham, that you enjoy eating bread and ham. Jam, you love to eat bread and jam. Now, Pam is the name of a person. Pamela, Pam. You write cap letter. Sam, Samuel, short form Sam. So you have ham, jam, Pam, Sam. Okay? Say, now where are what letters you have used? The words, the letters are A, M, ending. And we have put a letter in front. Now let us make some sentences. Pam, what does Pam do? Pam ate some ham. Ham. Okay. What about Sam? Sam loves jam. Loves jam. Huh? Okay. Now, just look at that. Am. Words ending with am, Sam, jam, ham. Let's remember when we use the word ending with am, we are using words and we are learning to read words. Ham, jam, Pam, Sam. These are names of people. Pam ate some ham and Sam loves jam. Making sentences using these words. Isn't it interesting? You must try to create more sentences in an interesting way for reading loud. Let us now do some words ending with A, N, an. So we are going to do an words. Okay? The word that end with an. There are words ending with an. Okay, fine. Here we have. Let's find some an. We will begin with C, then you have F, you have M, you have P, R and V. Let's make the word can. Very good. Can. Join it up. Fan. Then we have man, pan, ran, van. Okay? Let's say together, can, the words ending with an. Can, fan, man, pan, ran and van. Now could we make some sentences using some of these? Okay, here we go. A man is in the van. Where is the man? In the van. Okay. Next one. A pan is on the stove or on the gas. We have put a pan for cooking. Fan. Get a fan for man. So, we got 3 sentences here. Now, look at that. Now, we are talking about creating man. A man. Where is the man? A man is in the van. Now, pan. Where is the pan? Pan is on the gas. And what are you going to get? Get a fan. For who? For man. You saw? Learning to say. And words ending with an. Can, fan, man, pan, ran, van. Learning to read words ending with an. Reading words ending with ap. A, P. We are going to read words that end with AP. Okay? Okay. Right here. App. G, T, M, S. Okay. Now, let's make now. K, app, cap. Very good. G, app, gap. Now, no, nap. What is nap? A short sleep. T, app, tap. App, map. And finally, sap, sap. Look at the words now. You have cap, gap, no, nap, tap, map, sap. Oh, you have used. Now let us use these words. Let's read it aloud. Cap, gap, nap, tap, map, sap. Now let's make some sentences. A cap. A cap and a map. All right. Okay. A tap. has a gap. Has a gap. A boy is taking a nap. A nap, short sleep. Now look at the words again now. Cap. We have used sentences, okay? A cap and a map. A tap. What does it have? It has a gap. Boy, what is the boy doing? Boy is taking a nap. Let's say the words again once more. App words. Cap, gap, nap, short sleep, tap, map and sap. Sap is a juice from a tree. Let us learn to read the words that ends with AP, create sentences to remember the sound and the spellings. We will do some words with at word. A-T, at. We are going to learn some words with at. Okay, what are those words? Look at those words, come on. First is B, C, H, M, R. Okay, let's make the words with at. B, bat, good. Bat. Next, K, cat. Hat. Mat. Rat. Snake. Sat. Look at the words now. What have we done? At words. B, bat. K, cat. Hat, mat, rat, sat. Okay? Bat, cat, hat, mat, rat, sat. Now let's create some sentence. Short sentence. Okay? A rat on a mat. A cat sat on a hat. A rat on a bat. You can, like that, you can create a lot of sentences, thinking these words where it will fit in. Now, look at that. We have used at words in a sentence. A rat on a mat. Then use the second one. A cat sat on a hat. Where did the cat sit? Sat on a hat. A rat on a bat. Putting at words into sentence. A rat on a mat. A cat sat on a hat. A rat on a bat. Learning to use at words. Creating at words. Learning to read the words with the correct sound. Let's read the words ending with ID. We're going to read, make words and also spell the words. Make sentences too. So words ending with I, D. That's what we are going to do. Words ending with I, D. Okay, here we will do some words. Bed, did, then hid. You hide, isn't it? Kid is a small child. Lid is something that you use for covering a pan. Okay, now let's make the words. Let's look at it. We are making words with that ends with ID. And ID, bid. And ID. Then and ID, did. And ID, hid. And ID, kid. Then you have and ID, lid. Okay, look at it. The first sound b, d, h, k, l. So let's say the words now. Bid, did, hid, kid, lid. Kid is a little baby. Let's create some small sentences. Okay. What about a kid? You can also, the kid is a baby of a goat. A kid, what does the kid do? A kid hid. Hid means short form of hiding. When to hide somewhere. Okay. Then you can say, did the kid, did the lid, or is the lid on? Now is the lid on? Is the lid on? Is the lid on? A kid hid. Is the lid on? Now look at the words ending with ID we have used here. Kid, hid, lid. Bid, did, hid, kid, lid. And we have sentences. A kid hid. Is the lid on? You put a lid on a pan, isn't it? Learning to read words ending with ID. Now we will do reading of words ending with IG. IG. The word that end with IG. Now, so you get big, so you get dig, fig, then you get pig, that's an animal, and wig. If you don't have hair, you wear a wig. And IG, big. Okay. and IG, dig. Fig is a fruit, dry fruit. Green also is there. Fig is a fruit. Pig is an animal. Pig and wig is something that you wear on the head if you don't have a hair. Wig. Now, what about the sentence? A big fig. Okay? Then we can say pig, a pig with a wig. With a wig. You saw? We got two small sentences. Look at that. We have used big, fig, pig, wig. So we have words with IG, ig, b, big, d, dig, fig, pig, wig. A big fig. A pig with a wig. Learning to read words ending with IG. That's what we did now, and you can make more sentences, sensible sentences with IG. Getting to read words ending with IM. IM. Getting to read words ending with IM. We have him, H-I-M, him. Dim, and the light gets light, we say the dim light. SIM, everyone knows SIM cards. And rim, rim is the edge of a pot or anything. So that is it. So let's make the words together. Her, him. Look at him. Dim, dim light. Then SIM, SIM card. Rim, edge of something. Now look at it. You have him, dim, sim, rim. We'll need to make some sentences. Okay. Now, get a sim for Tim. For Tim. Tim, name of a person. Okay. Now, you can say Jim is in the dim light. Dim light. Okay, look at it. Here we have Sim, Tim, Jim, dim. Words ending with IM. H, him, dim, sim, rim. Get a sim for Tim. Sim, Tim. Jim is in the dim light. Jim, dim. Learning to use sentences. Using these words, make sensible sentences. Words ending with im. Some words begin with, end with in. There are some words that end in in. In. Okay. So now we are going to make some words beginning with I, ending with IN, and we'll put in some letters and form words. Let's see. The words are ending in IN. So, bin, din, fin, sin, win. Okay, let's make the words. Let's write it out. In bin. Put the paper in the bin. Din. Fin. Fish has fins. Sin. When you are naughty, you say, no, you are not supposed to do what you ought not to do. Then you say, you are committing a sin. Win. We are all winners. We must win. When we study, we must get full mark. We must win every game. Learning is also a game. So we have bin, din, fin, sin, win. Making sentence is difficult for you, but we have to make sensible sentences to learn better. A pin. Now let's talk about a pin. In a bin. In, okay? A pin in a bin. A pin in a bin. Another sentence. Win a tin. You have pin, bin, win, tin. Words ending with, learning to read words ending with IN. Bin, din, fin, sin, pin, win. The sentences are: a pin in a bin, win a tin. Go on now to read the word ending with IP. I-P. IP. I-P. IP. Okay. You have dip, lip, hip, rip, sip, let us make the words. Dip, lip, this is your lip, lip, hip, your hip, shake your hip. Then you have rip the cover, sip your juice. Okay. You have dip, lip, hip, rip, sip. Let's get down to make them sentences. Now you can say, sip the juice. Okay, sip the juice. rip. Now the teacher, if you are talking, she'll tell you zip. Okay? She'll say zip. Zip the lip. Zip the lip. That means close your mouth, don't talk. Zip. Zip the lip. Sip the juice. Teacher says sip your lip. Okay? Now, dip, lip, hip, rip, sip and zip. Sip the juice, zip the lip. Now, what you are supposed to do? Sip. What do you sip? Juice. Zip. What are you going to zip up? Zip your lip so that you don't talk. Zip your lip. Learning to read words ending with IP. Ip. Reading words ending with IT. Okay. B, H, P, and one more. S. Okay. Now we get bit, you get fit, hit, lit, pit and sit. So we have used B, F, H, L, P, S. You have bit, fit, hit, lit, sit, pit. Now, let us say a sentence. Lit. So let's say Tom lit the pit. Lit the pit. There are papers in the pit. Lit the pit. Now you can say sit. You can go sit in the pit. Pit is a hole you can make. Okay. So if we have used words it, pit. So let's read it. Lit the pit, sit in the pit. Bit, fit, hit, lit, pit, sit. Learning to read with ending with IT. Reading words ending with IX. Reading words ending with X. Okay? So we have fa, ma. Okay. So we have fix, mix. You mix things, and you have six. So that will be fa mix, ma mix, six. Let's create some sentences. Fix the 6 toys. Fix fix. The 6 toys. Okay? Mix 6 colors. Okay, fix the 6 toys, mix 6 colors, not 1 but 6 colors you are going to mix. You have fix 6, mix 6, using words ending with IX.